Hi guys, Blake and Levi here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful upper Lake Taneycomo. It is the 2nd of March, I believe. Let's check that. Yep, March 2nd, Tuesday. It's 5:03 in the evening, and we're gonna do the one cast for you today. So today we have boated all the way up to the cable. Cable's right there, and we're gonna try something that worked for me really well the other day. Of course, now that I have the camera on, it'll probably be different, but we are spot locked. We're about sitting about halfway middle of the lake, and we're gonna cast towards this south bank in this eddy, and instead of drifting with the current, we're going to use the spot lock today and let our jigs kind of swing through this eddy pocket here. And I did this the other day after a one cast, and it was really successful. I'm starting off with a 16th ounce sculpin head, sculpin feather jig. That's what I was using the day I did this. 2-pound line, Trilene XL smooth cast, 2-pound monofilament, and Levi is using the exact same line, and he is going to start off with a 1/32 ounce white jig. They're running right at about a half unit. They're kind of dropping it out a little bit, so it's going even a little slower now. Beautiful weather today. We got up to 55 degrees, blue skies, sun. Anyway, well, we'll get started here. Calling, oh gosh, for the weather to be 65 tomorrow and 67 on Thursday. I think it's supposed to cool off a little bit after that, but some really beautiful weather coming up these next couple days. Still had some boats out on the water today enjoying this beautiful weather. I know a lot of the reports I heard from yesterday were that the fishing was a little slow. And let's see, today off the dock, they were catching them on night crawlers and minnows. And I heard there's a few boats getting some pink power worm action today. That's about all I know about. Last night, we came up to fish with some friends here at the dam. Got here around, I don't know, 8:30 or so. And they were actually back up to about one full unit, and there wasn't really anything going on. The moon hadn't popped out yet, and the fishing was really rough until 10 o'clock. They slowed it back down to a half unit, and the moon came out. It was a full moon last night, pretty close to it at least. And then the fish started surfacing, and the bite got better. We caught a few on jerk baits and a few on the white pine squirrel streamers. And so with this method, I'm using that 16th ounce because I'm letting it swing. I probably got you. No. There you go.
I felt the tap.
Yeah, that was me. Because you cast it over me. But I use this a little bit heavier jig because even though the current's slow over here, it's still swinging, so I need that little bit of extra weight once it makes it back to the... Oh, Levi's got one on white. Turn the camera on in. That's a nice one. But as that jig gets to the swing point, the current kind of picks it up, so you need just a little bit of extra weight to keep it down. And the other day when I was doing this, a lot of those fish were hitting it once it was swinging back behind the boat. It was never when it was fully straight out in front of me. That's a pretty one. Maybe before you take that off the hook, just turn it around and show it to the camera there. Yeah. Perfect. So, I know that we said that last week there were a few reports of some fish puking up shad, and I don't think they've seen a whole lot of shad, but I think they've seen enough to stay interested in the shad colors like white. And so the other day when I came up and worked this spot, I'd spot lock right here at the cable, and I'd fish for about 10 minutes, and then I'd let the boat drift down just a little bit. This eddy's pretty long here. It goes for at least a couple 100 feet. So I'd spot lock in one spot for about 10 minutes and fish it, and then I'd move down 20 or 30 feet and do the swing again. I'd be real interested if they start biting that white a few more times. But this isn't the only spot that you can use this spot lock method in. Anytime you find an eddy, if you have the ability to spot lock or anchor, if it's not too dangerous of conditions to be anchoring in, then you can anchor on the outside of that eddy and cast your jig in and just kind of let it jig it while it swings down past the boat. And you'll find that a lot of them will hit it once it's kind of more in the swing and less straight out in front of you. But I found a lot of fish doing this the other day, and I think by now I'd already caught 3 or 4. So of course it's not working quite like I wanted it to, but I don't think anything ever does when you turn a camera on. gonna go ahead and take the spot lock off here for a second, and I'm gonna let the boat scoot down and see if we can find any more a little bit lower down. Lots of midges in the air tonight. Oh, that was a hit. Come back for it. All right, we scooted down about 30 feet now. Spot lock again. Oh, Levi's hooked up again. Oh, I think he does that one more time and I'll be switching to white.
White and gray this round.
Ooh, white and gray this time. Oh, he threw the hook.
That's all right.
Either way, that's 2 for the shad killers and none for the sculpin. I know that last night, once the moon came out, the French pearl colors and the white pine squirrel streamers were definitely the go-to once the moon was out. Like I said, that came out around 10, so if you're looking to come night fishing up by the dam, I'd wait until about 10 o'clock when that moon comes out. That definitely made the difference for us last night. you want to get your jig to swing in different spots, you can try what's called quartering. So you start casting straight out, and then your next cast you kind of put them down at an angle that'll allow the jig to swing into different zones. Also, casting shorter or longer distances and then letting it swing will hit different zones where those fish could be at. I think after this cast I'm going to switch over to white. And I'm going to scoot the boat down a little bit for the last portion here. Levi is hooked up again. So that definitely convinces me that white is the color to go with right now. So Levi is using a 1/32 ounce, and I'm going to try a 16, and we'll see what kind of difference that makes. Could be. So right now I'm just casting at different angles and different distances and trying to find where those zone of fish are. Oh, there was a bite. Alright, a couple more casts and we're going to call it a day. Alright, this is my last cast right here. Yeah, I think I lost a few. Alright guys, well, looks like the white jig prevailed tonight, and glad Levi came along to show us what a fish looked like today. But we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll get out here and do it again for you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys.